Meanwhile, the South Rim fire is burning uncontained in the Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park. More than 6 square miles have burned so far. As the fire spread, rangers raced to evacuate people inside.
9 News reporter Mark Salinger is live in Montrose this morning. And Mark, you were able to speak with the superintendent there about the challenges of that evacuation.
Yeah, Jordan and Corey, we are standing kind of right in the middle of all the wildfires that you were just mentioning there on the western slope. I don't know if you can tell around me, but it's very hazy, smoky. There's smoke sitting in the canyon behind me as the sun begins to rise and just show all the smoke everywhere right now. Now, focusing on the South Rim fire burning in Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park. The national park is closed and will be so indefinitely until firefighters can get a better containment on this fire going on right now. We've learned that the campground on the South Rim of the Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park was completely destroyed. We've also learned that at least one maintenance building with a lot of heavy equipment for the national park was also burned to the ground. Luckily, though, no one has been seriously injured. We've been told that there has been at least one minor injury, but some good news there when you talk about loss of life and people getting injured. I want to focus a little bit more on this fire. If you've been to Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park, you know just how steep and deep that canyon is. And there's also a lot of backcountry camping deep into the wilderness, no cell phone service. When this fire started, rangers had to go and try and evacuate as many people as they could. Eventually, though, the decision was made that it was too dangerous to send rescue crews deep into the canyon to try and get more people out.
You got to weigh the pros and cons of trying to go down the canyon or not. We decided not to do that, but people were coming up, and in fact, they all came up out of the canyon before the fire came.
That was Stuart West. He's the superintendent of Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park, focusing more on that campground that was destroyed. Camping will be closed in the canyon for the rest of the year for the entire national park. The superintendent there described the campground now as a moonscape as the fire ripped through the area, destroying absolutely everything in its path. He says the only thing that is still there right now are those metal bear boxes that campers can put their stuff in to keep them away from bears. He also says there's some metal remnants of the picnic tables that used to be there. Live on the Western Slope, I'm Mark Salinger, 9 News.
Mark, one thing I keep thinking about is we're smack dab in the middle of severe weather season, is that the fire you're there seeing was started by lightning.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. This storm moved through about a week ago and dropped lightning in the morning hours. That means that any smoke, any fire that started was very difficult to see because it was still dark out. It started several wildfires on the western slope. Right now we have, I think, 5 wildfires burning on this part of the state that have burned a combined about 20,000 acres so far. Yesterday we had another storm move through. It dropped some rain, but also more lightning. And that's the concern. It's so dry out here, so hot out here, that there's concern that any storm with more lightning will cause more fires.
Yeah, it can be bittersweet because we need the moisture. Obviously, we're so dry out there. Well, Mark, thank you. And we're continuing to update fires burning across the state as they come in. You can find more by texting the word wildfires to 303-871-1491. We'll text you back a link to our coverage.